Everybody, welcome back to the Awaken podcast. And today I'm going to be giving more of a formal introduction to the podcast. We're just, beginning, and I wanted to, for all of those people out there that want to just kind of know what is the Awaken podcast, what is their goal, what is their content going to be. This is the video for you to watch. So, the Awaken podcast was created recently after the assassination of Charlie Kirk because I really loved watching him, listening to him, and his assassination really just, you could say, shook me and made me realize that his goal in his life was to reach the younger generation, not only for Jesus, but for true freedom and he was just having friendly just conversations with students on, you know, basic things, freedom, religion, politics, and it made me really want to, continue his legacy. And so my mom is, huge shout out to my mom. She's such an amazing encourager. I would say she's the founder of this podcast. I just kind of host it, but my mom is the pillars of this podcast because she has encouraged me so much to propel myself forward. I love you so much, Mom. And I just really wanted to, and I loved interviewing. I loved doing all these things. So thank you so much, Mom. Huge shout out to you. You're amazing. And thank you so much for not only getting me everything that I needed, but also giving me the encouragement and the support, and just especially all the prayer support to be able to start this. So that's kind of why the Awaken podcast was created. And I'm going to keep this short because probably you all don't want, a 30-minute video on what is the Awaken podcast. But I think second of all is what is Awaken podcast content really going to be? So we believe that there's an awakening happening, especially after the assassination, because and I think all of us can feel it. There's an awakening happening. People are snapping out of their lukewarmness. People are snapping out of their complacency, not only in politics but in religion and Jesus. And people are really exercising their amendments of freedom of speech and not wanting to be silent about so many things that are occurring in the government nowadays. And not only in the government, but in our churches, in our society, so many things. So that's why we decided to create this podcast and call it the Awaken Podcast, because really that's what this is all about. So, um, our content is going to be mainly focused towards Jesus. We're going to be giving you real life testimonies of real life people who have a story to share of Jesus who rescued them from the pits of hell. And even if it wasn't the pits of hell, but just being rescued them from being lukewarm, every single story matters. There is not a testimony that is less important than another. And I just really believe that, and I hope that you all just be really, I know that people are going to be very blessed by this, and there truly is an awakening happening, and we invite you to be part of that, not only by just, we're not asking for a donate to us, we're asking, share your testimony, share what God has done in your life. Even if you were just, raised a Christian, got married, had kids, share your testimony. Everybody has a story. There's no one that doesn't have a story. Even if it isn't the story of how you got saved, maybe it's just a testimony of how God healed your chicken or something that may seem dumb like that. It will encourage people. So yes, we're gonna have crazy testimonies of people. Like, I recently uploaded a video on a good missionary friend, Dave Skinner, who died. Well, he didn't die, but he had an out of body experience, and he experienced demons dragging him to hell. And yeah, just crazy testimony. And we'll have testimonies of people who grew up all their life in the church and just were lukewarm, but God saved them from that. So that's mainly going to be what our content is going to be focused at. And yes, we will talk about maybe some politics here and there, but our main focus is Jesus. And I just really hope that you're blessed by this video and that you will continue watching our content and be blessed by it. God bless you.